Bruce from Recovery 101, Recovery Bites. Today I'm going to do one of our sobriety stories. I'm going to talk about when I worked my fourth and fifth step with my sponsor. Now, if you've seen any of my other stories, I picked my sponsor specifically because I wanted what he had. He had a big house up in the hills of Pasadena. He had a Mercedes. He had a pool. He had pretty much everything I wanted. Now, my sponsor was trying to get me to write my inventory, and like many guys, I would put it off, and this was happening and this was more important. I really wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. So I get a call one day from my sponsor, and he says, "Hey, you want to come over for the weekend, hang at the pad, we'll go do some meetings, we'll go out to Pacific Palisades, we'll go here, we'll go there, you can swim in the pool, blah, 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 blah." I said, "That would be great. I'll do that." So I tell him I'll come over, and he gives me a time to come, and he says, do me a favor, can you stop by Thrifty's and pick me up a Mead notebook and a pack of Bic pens? And I didn't think anything of it. I said, sure. So I stop, I pick up the Mead notebook and a packet of pens. I show up at his house, and I no sooner walk through the door, and he goes, here, you can stay in this room. And I go in this room, and it's a fairly Spartan-looking room. There's like a bed and a desk and a lamp, and that's pretty much it. And he goes, "Here, start writing your inventory." And I'm like, what? What do you mean write my inventory? And he goes, "Look, I know you got nothing better going on because you told me you could spend the weekend with me. And you've got a Mead notebook and a pack of brand new pens." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's so good." So I sit around, and I'm really doing nothing, and I'm vegging out for like half an hour, and I notice that time is going by, and I'm beginning to get bored, and finally I say, crap, I'm just going to start writing. So I start writing, and I'm writing, and I'm writing, and I'm writing. It's around dinner time. My sponsor comes to get me and goes, "It's dinner time." And I said, "Okay." We get done with dinner. He goes, "Go back upstairs and write. I'll come and get you for a meeting." And I'm like, oh God. So I go upstairs and I write. He comes and gets me for a meeting. We come back from the meeting. He's like, "Go upstairs and write till you go to bed." I'm like, "Oh, dude, you're killing me." I get up in the morning, wakes me up at like 6 a.m. He goes, "Start writing. I'll come and get you when it's breakfast time." Does this all weekend. So late in the day on Sunday, he says, "Now we're going to do your fifth step." So we go down to Santa Monica. And we're down by the boardwalk and all that. And we're sitting at this table, and I start reading in my inventory. My sponsor at the time, not a young guy, and I look up, and he's sort of dozing off, he's like, and I'm like reading really fast when I'm powering through it when he's like that, and he would wake up, and and I'm reading, and I'm reading. I have 69 pages of inventory, and I'm reading, and as I'm reading, I look over at the end of the table, and there's this black guy on roller skates who's like this. At the end of the table, like totally enthralled with what I'm saying. He's like, and I'm looking at my sponsor, I'm looking back at the guy, my sponsor's like, "Don't worry, he doesn't know you." And the guy sits there and listens to me read the entire rest of my inventory. So we get done, and we're going to do this spiritual thing, right? We're going to take the inventory, we're going to put it in one of these fire pits, we're going to light it on fire, we're going to take the ashes, and it's going to be all spiritual. We're going to throw the ashes on the waves, and the tide's going to carry my old life away, and it's going to be wonderful. So we get down, I got these 69 pages, and we're starting to light, and the wind comes up, and we're lighting lighters, and the lighters won't go, and the black guy brings over this Zippo, and the Zippo's blowing out, and the wind is really kicking up. My sponsor's like, "Are you sure you wrote everything?" And I'm like, "I'm sure I wrote everything." We cannot get the thing to light. So we go back to Pasadena with inventory in tow. We go to his gas barbecue grill, and we put the inventory in there, spark up the gas barbecue, which of course lights everything, torches. We take the ashes and flush them down the toilet. Not exactly the most spiritual thing, but it helped me get through my inventory. That is the story of my fourth and fifth step. You can join us at the new Recovery 101 Recovery Bites podcast. You can see that on recovery101.podomatic.com. You can check us out at our MySpace, which is MySpace/recovery_101. You can email us at recovery_101 at Hotmail or recoveryshow101 at yahoo.com. You can also see videos. All of our video collections are on YouTube/easylook and Metacafe/easylook. Thanks and have a great day.